You want to sit down there forever and ever. Meanwhile, you are not even bringing progress to the country. Oh. You just want to remain there. You don't want people to come and then bring in their own idea because your own have exhausted. Yes. Paul Biya opened his mouth and told me that, look, at 92, his best is yet to come. This man said that in the last election, that his best is yet to come at 92. And this is somebody at the exit launch of the airport, exit launch, telling me that his best is yet to come. So, except African leader tell themselves the truth, this thing will not stop. I'm not joking. You cannot tell me that you don't want Queen Africa. Meanwhile, you are calling it by your action, by your utterance, by your behavior. How can that work in this modern age, in this age of social media, when the world is a global village? I mean, what are you talking about? You know that when you cough in your bedroom, people will hear it all over the world. I say in your bedroom, and you now want to put people in a cooler, in this age and time, and you are telling me that one day they will not break out and say to your Tento Israel, it will not work. Anybody thinking that this school will go away, let them be very careful. Like I told you, I am yet to understand why Tinubu rushed to Benin to save that man. This constitution they are amending in Nigeria, I want to see the end, and I want to see what they are going to do about the tenure of the president. I am particular about that particular session.
Why are you particular?
Yeah, because
it's not part of the core part of the constitution they intend to review. But what they're looking into is electoral reform and having to consider a candidate running, independent candidate, individual candidate running without needing a political party.
Okay.
That's part of the reforms. Those are the core areas they're looking into.
Okay.
Not necessarily the tenure. I think for now, the 2-term is what a lot of persons are considering. And the president cannot decide to change the constitution to do more than 8 years.
Okay.
I mean, you already know that the nation is already polarized. Certain elements will not even allow that, no matter how good the president is, or any president is. They may not actually assent to it because you know how power is in this part of the world.
Esther, something happened in this country. You know, when some of these things happen, people don't even remember or pay attention. It is only when it happened that people say, during the tenure of Buhari, something happened here with the grazing bill and the Sharia bill. Remember? Under behind closed door. That is
behind
closed door. Okay. So something happened there. National Assembly. Thank God for Saraki.
Bukola Saraki.
Yeah, he saved us. This thing have gone through second reading, and Nigeria didn't know. It was when they were about to pass it that, in fact, people raised alarm. Sharia law to supplant our constitution in this country. It happened. Nigeria didn't even know when this. They didn't know when it was going on. And then the grazing bill. Did you know one of the clauses? What he said? God Almighty. These people, they are rallying too much. They have messed up. Do you know one of the clauses in that grazing bill? That anywhere a Fulani man want to graze, that this constitution allows him, and that you cannot challenge him or go to court or to police. Esther, this is what was on that bill. That I said, what? You mean somebody wrote this thing to please the Fulani herdsman? If not for the uproar, some of us by sending letters, threatening people. But that thing is somewhere in the cooler. Second reading, without the knowledge of members, they didn't even know. It was when he came to the party, they said, what? Where did it come from? That was what made them to go and hide it. And somebody even sat down and created that thing. People that want peace and progress in Nigeria, you made such a law. And you think that this country will look, I said there are things that people have done here that even Satan will be shocked.
Insanity. Even me myself, this whole issue is, if I'm even getting tired of the whole issues, this insecurity, Donald Trump intervention, and the result to setting of emissary, having a meeting, discussions, coming to a round table to discuss these issues, way forward, all those things. It's taking too long. At the same time, any matters that resulted to table discussions is still going to end on that table discussions. So I do not want two things. I wanted. If they can't do it, they should not bother, because now, if the US fails to intervene, that's problem on its own. These people will take advantage of that to even strike more, because you would have thought, since they want this message came at Donald Trump intervention saying that gun are brazen, you would have thought these people will stop for a while just to like make sure that these people do not have any reasons to doubt that there was no Christian genocide going on, there was no killing going on, no abduction going on. Since that day till today, the rate at which they are kidnapping, killing has been increased, because no week since then till now, like over a month now, no week that these people don't strike. They strike. The fear is not even there that, hey, even their Oga cannot even calm them down because of the tension, Donald Trump, voila. There was no tension. Their Oga did not even calm them down to at least cease fire for now. but they still continue to strike here and there, kidnapping everywhere. Now they are coming to Nigeria to discuss with the government. These people know the truth already. If they just want to water it down to say there's no Christian genocide or there's no this thing, those, it is obvious that we are tired. We are helpless. We need help. We need help. And if they come to a conclusion that they want to assist the Nigerian military through intelligence, or they want to provide some aids, materials, technology for them, it's a waste of time. The Nigeria that I know is not going to work. These people discussing with the US, they are still part of the problem. They know already. So this is nothing. It's not that you don't know. You know this already. So this is a waste of time for me. It's a waste of time. Is it that they come, like I've said or been saying, if they want to come help us, they should go and do their job. They should go and do their job separately, not working with the Nigerian military, because it's not going to work. This is not the first time. They will leak all the informations. So rather than working with them, they stay back. They don't even come intervene. Or they come and do their job individually. The whole team should go and do their work, not working with the Nigeria military security. No. If that is not possible, let them stay back. Let all of us face a problem here. Since they are debunked, they deny, they said there's no Christian genocide, but the US has recording, they have evidence and everything. People are being kidnapped here and there by all those things. Since it doesn't matter, let everybody continue. So if the US fail to help us, that means we are helpless. Nobody can help us again. That's how it is. And these people will take advantage of this Donald Trump threat. They'll take it as a threat that they have been saying. Somebody is already saying they think Donald Trump will come and he says shame of them. Somebody is already saying that, you can imagine. Somebody is already saying that shame on them. They think Donald Trump will come and deal with us, come and go, all those things. And this is what you are going to see if they water this down. So, anyways, take your time, listen to this video. We'll come back and talk about it. But don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel.
The only grammar I hear in the battlefield is what? The sound of gunfire, guns blazing. Look, Esther, I thought Donald Trump will carry out his threat. I would have been so happy. Wow. So that these guys will know that for once, they don't have the monopoly of violence. You don't know what these guys have done to our lives for the past 15 years. You don't want to know. Esther, do you know how many people that have died? Destiny is wasted. Family wiped out. And now you want to end it with a panel discussion, committee meeting, miseries. They will mock us at the end of the day. Who like they're already saying it there now. Yes, I know that what they will say. Yes. That we want. But to tell all this can come here and take over our life, Abi. Esther, look at somebody talking. That is shame on those who thought that Donald Trump. But you that brought terrorism, shame is not on you, Abi. You can imagine human being the way they talk. I've been saying it. I wish I would get any of these people here. Let them come here. Let us discuss this matter. You brought terrorists here who have kept us busy for 15 years now. And somebody want to take them out by the same force they are known for. And you are saying shame on them. So shame is not on you, Abi. No, you that brought the terrorists. Shame is not on you. Human beings are terrible, seriously. That is why God will say, my people perish for lack of knowledge. I wish I can get any of those people saying those things. It is easier. You welcome terrorists to come here and do whatever they like. Kidnap people in modern day Nigeria. People are being kidnapped as if you are buying crayfish and pepper in the market. It was so bad that in Edo, they kidnapped a one tapper and demanded for 10,000 naira extra. 10,000 naira. This thing has become a business for everybody. All commerce affair in Nigeria. And you are telling me there's such a thing. If you accept to use for people like Toju Bello, will not leave Nigeria. This intelligence, how many years have they been sharing intelligence, Esther? How many years now? The intelligence UAE shared with Nigeria, where is it? Esther, the intelligence they shared with you from UAE, where is that intelligence? Every time share intelligence, as if they don't know what to do. Which intelligence are you sharing? When Bayo told us that he talks to them on phone, they communicate. Aerofire, they know where they are. We hear them. We hear what they are saying. So which other intelligence are you asking for? And these guys are in Nigerian soil. They are not operating from outside. What are you telling me? They are operating in Nigerian soil here. Don't you have our satellite up there that can pick out anything? So what intelligence again? I say when they don't want to do anything, that's what they do. Panel, committee, emissaries, interventionists. And so before you know it, Esther, please tell me. Let us start from somewhere. Can you mention one issue that the government set up a panel and at the end of there's a logical conclusion of that thing? Just mention one. You can't even mention. You can see. So whenever a matter have ended in panel and discussions and committee, well, it means that the matter is over. America may not do anything. They won't share with intelligence. Share with intelligence. I said these guys must be rooted out of Nigeria without any. I said they should give them hell. Let them run out of Nigeria. That is what I'm saying here. That's the only thing that will solve this problem.
So, Barrister, you
the one in Benue and Plateau.
You prefer the guns are blazing.
I believe in that seriously, because my ancestors told me that evil does not go away except to use force. Evil, it doesn't go away. If you are doubting me, go and be begging Satan to allow you to rest.
Well, you know that Nigeria is a sovereign nation. There's no way the US would come and impede on its sovereignty by saying wanted to do what they wanted to do. And it doesn't stop whatever invasion was going to take place, but it will be with the partnership of the Nigerian government.
No, hold on. You have started with this your sovereignty. Okay. So the Republic of Benin that you invaded yesterday, they don't have sovereignty, Abi?
The Nigerian government said that they got an SOS from Benin Republic to help, so they did not just go there on their own.
Are you serious?
That's what you had, Abi? Yes.
And with that, you entered into Republic of Benin, into their airspace, Abi. You violated their airspace. You violated their sovereignty. You took over their land.
Took over their land. Are you sure to restore democracy?
This is what they told you. Did you see the phone call, Esther? Did you see the phone call? Tinubu just went there to flex his muscle, to tell you that yes, he's Jagaban.
Flex muscle how? When he has his own internal issues, when he can flex that muscle.
He went there. When it happened in Nigeria, why didn't you go there?
He wanted to. You heard the outcry that he wanted to invade. Remember the whole blockade? Have you forgotten how Nigerians criticized him?
That is what local champion does. Whenever they see those they can bully, those they can intimidate, you see them flexing muscles. Why can't you intervene in other places and restore democracy?
Do you know President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was just the chairman of ECOWAS?
Under his watch, ECOWAS disintegrated. True of us. Under his watch, ECOWAS disintegrated. True of us.
ECOWAS has been redundant before he became the chairman.
Instead of him to make them active now, they're now disintegrated under his watch. So which one is worse here? In fact, they would have been managing the redundancy without his chairmanship.
So are you saying that Nigeria, having to restore the democratic administration, they did wrong? Is that what you're saying? If the Nigerian government said they did not go there on their own, they got explicit permission and SOS from the Benin Republic government. They
would have allowed the people of Benin Republic to sort out themselves. Because the man that changed the constitution, he did not carry out a coup against the constitution. Esther, that president that changed the tenure from
extend his tenure
from 5 years to 7 years and is entitled to 2 terms. That means 14 years. Is it not a coup against the constitution? The military now replied him. So what is the problem of Nigeria here? If Tinubu is looking for whom to flush out, let him go to Benue and Plateau. Some foreign terrorists are occupying those villages in those states. Let him go and flush them out for a start. If you're looking for something to flush out, that's what I'm saying here.
The Western media really gave it a kind of report. I played it during the World News at 6. It's quite lengthy in their explanation as to how the whole thing took place. This was on Sunday. At that time, the president of Benin Republic hadn't shown his face. We hadn't heard anything if he was okay, if he was well, if he was fine or whatever. He has finally appeared, even though he spoke in French. But the analysis did not portray the Nigerian government or the president in good light. They literally made it seem like somebody ordered the president to do what he did. And they said conveniently it was Emmanuel Macron, who obviously is going through the back door to continue to exercise his authoritative stance in these countries that were colonized by the French.
So Esther, what does that tell you? So the president of Nigeria has become an errand boy to Western powers. Is that what you are telling me here? He has become their errand boy.
I'm not telling you. That's how the Western media is interpreting.
But that is what happened. Oh my God. Why is this been an insult for you to say that you are sending the president of Nigeria to go and help you do something somewhere? What is that? Is he your houseboy? Why did I have to send him? When Donald Trump wanted, he would tell Tinubu what to do and give conditions and all that, and we start carrying it out. Abi? Then Emmanuel Macron will not. Remember when Nigeria happened, Kamala Harris told Tinubu, go and do something now, go and do something. No, look at it that way. Because you are looking for somebody to validate you. Therefore, like they say in Yoruba land, because you want to eat meat, you now call a goat brother. Anybody that want to do, they will now call on Tinubu. Abi? And you forgot what the CIA said about an active access. Look, the office is not right. Serious, it's not right. Esther, it is not right. I'm not joking. Is he the only one in West Africa? After all, he's no longer ECOWAS chairman. Why must he be him? No, tell me, why must he be him? So tomorrow, if another one happens, they'll tell Tinubu, go there. Firefighter.
Nigeria shares very close border with Nigerian Republic.
Yes, and you are the only one.
And we are, at least right now, in West Africa,
you are the only one. Both to left and right, you are the only one. In fact, you are sharing border with the Republic of Benin, both by the right hand side and by the left hand side. Is that not true? That means you circle the Republic of Benin, they're inside your country. Is that what you are trying to tell me? The other country that the borders, what happened? No, tell me. They are not. Look, Esther, there is no difference here. What I'm saying that the optics doesn't look right. If we are truly a country, can they send that message to Ramaphosa in South Africa? Or this man in Egypt, APC? You can see that we are losing out.
Closer to Benin Republic.
That is not. That is look. Solve the problem inside, Esther. Solve the problem inside. Is there any guarantee that throughout this week, which today is Monday, is there any guarantee that throughout this week they will not kidnap anybody in Nigeria? No. Can we bet? Is there any guarantee that these bloodthirsty bandits will not kidnap 1 or 2 Nigerians? Because the only time this will make news is when they kidnap up to 100 or 150 or 200. But internally, they are picking some people here and there, telling the family to call them on phone. This thing doesn't make a headline. Is there any guarantee that Nigeria will not be kidnapped this week? Tell me. So what have you now done? Why not put out the fire inside before thinking of other people's problem? You restored coup. And let me tell you, Esther, there is something I'm thinking here. And I want Nigerians to listen very well. You see this thing that this man did, let it not be what I'm thinking. Because this APC that have taken over the Senate and the Assembly and the House of Rep, they are likely to do the same thing. They are likely to alter the constitution and claim that somebody can even become a life president, or the tenure now will be 7 years or whatever. They can do it. Esther, this assembly with Akpabio, they can. And I'm not sure these guys are not looking toward that. Maybe for this man to accord for Tinubu's assistance, maybe during the time of Tinubu it will not be a quid pro quo. Because that has become the norm in Africa now. Everybody are extending their tenure, changing the constitution.
There are concerns about the countries that border Nigeria being taken over by the military. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Madagascar, and almost unfortunately what could have taken place in Benin Republic. You have about 7 countries right now under military rule that borders Nigeria. We're talking about Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Niger, Madagascar. You also have Guinea-Bissau, right? These are countries, as Guinea-Conakry, these are countries that actually have close territorial boundaries, that shares close territorial boundaries with Nigeria. They're under military rule, and a couple of Nigerians on social media express their worry that this is dangerous to Nigeria's democracy. And what elicits a coup? Corruption, insecurity, no transparency in governance, poverty, economic stifling. These are potent conditions that would make the people support a military takeover or a military government. And when that happens, it disintegrates whatever effort any country has put in having to go through a democratic process. What's your take with that?
Esther, the only antidote to coup is good governance. It's like you beat up a baby and you say that baby should not cry. You see these francophone military, they are very good though. I'm not joking. I like those guys. In fact, they have the spirit of assimilation by the francophone colonial master is no longer working. Those guys, they don't have patience for this type of nonsense that their leaders are doing. The moment you misbehave, they send you packing. I'm not joking. Yes, these francophone military guys, they are very, in fact, they are the real military. They don't take prisoners. The moment you misbehave, they will show you the way out to teach you a lesson. Why would you want to change the constitution? The 5 years you will be allowed to rule, and the other 5 years making 2 times, it's not enough. You want to extend it to 14 years. No, look at that. Are you not the one calling for coup? What is that thing you want to do in 7 years that you could not do in 5 years? You now want to do in 7, and when they allow you for these 7 years, you now push it up to 10 years that you stay in office, and after that you now collect another 10 days. Are you the owner of the country, Esther? These people that are they the owner of the country? How did it Biya become the nuisance he turned out to be in Cameroon? Is it not through this means? Every time they will change the constitution, every time they will change the constitution to extend their tenure, and you are telling me that something will not give. Donald Trump, as powerful as he is, can he try that? Esther, can he try that? You can see now. So tomorrow somebody will come and tell me democracy is not good for us. Meanwhile, you are the one messing it up. Something as simple as frying an omelette, you mess it up. You can't even break the egg properly. You mess it up and turn, and this egg is not good. What kind of useless egg is this? But you are the one messing it up. So except this AU go to that building China donated to them in Addis Ababa and tell themselves the truth. Esther, I am afraid that Africa will be overrun by military coup one day. I mean overrun by military coup, because this thing has brought weak governance. Today, as we speak now, Rwanda and the DRC are going to America to sign a peace again accord. Everywhere problem because of bad and weak leadership. No thanks to bad leaders. No thanks to bad leaders. If you do things the normal way with the due process, what will happen? Esther, what will happen? I'm not joking. Somebody created such a law for just to please somebody. That wherever he stepped in, your house or your village or your farmland, that it has become his own, and you cannot go to court or to police to challenge him. So when you are telling me you mean this on your mandate will stand? Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You will see things that people will be surprised at the end of the day. This National Assembly headed by Babio, you will see things. Because somebody that have gone to the great extent of collecting all this power, he's not collecting it for nothing. Esther, it is not for nothing. There must be an end game here. The problem is that Nigeria don't even know. They don't know when they are drowning in the river until it has become difficult to rescue them. They don't know. They don't talk.
Okay,
everything we say here, all the things we said before, Esther, did you believe that what is going on in Nigeria will happen? Please, did you believe? But when we are challenging it here, what did they call us? Esther, did you believe? Be sincere to yourself.
They called me, Barrister, I didn't gist you. They said I and you have collected dollars.
So that is it.
Then some people say that I'm an APC woman spokesperson.
So
some people
that
say
is what happened with these other people.
There are several definitions, Barrister. I've told those people to please look for where to stand. They should have direction to know how.
These are the people they are the problem, Esther. They support everything. That's why Tinubu got this far. If they have seen what I saw with that fuel subsidy removal, we will not be here today.
But Barrister, all the presidential candidates actually
all the what
Esther, they all said so. They all campaigned on that premise.
Esther, listen very well. Follow what I do, not what I say. It is what you are doing that I will take serious, not what anybody can say anything. Obi said how he will remove fuel subsidy. Is that not true? Why are they not talking about it? Even you that said it, do you know that he said that this was not part of his speech? That he didn't know one spirit that came upon him and he just said it. Is that not what he said after? And today, look at where we are. With the subsidy, look at how Nigeria is. Can we ever recover from this thing with all the deceit and lies? Esther. But we here that particular day, I listened to that inaugural speech. Here! And I started it. I trust myself. I trust myself. I started immediately. I didn't even, nobody did that analysis before me in the whole Nigeria. I was the first person that did it here. Because I listened to the analysis at the inaugural speech here. And I told the whole world what will happen. And it has come to pass. Two of us. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't listen to other people or anything. I started it first here. Today, look at where we are. Fuel subsidy. These other countries where you have subsidy, where people are enjoying, they have two heads, Abi. They are not human beings. Look at what we would have gained from oil. Yet we don't see anything. Yeah, what we are good at is embezzling money, stealing money. To the extent that they are looking for 210 trillion naira now, Esther. You do know what that money can do to this economy? With that money in our treasury, Esther, will you pay tax? Esther, with that money in our treasury, remember, it will be circulating, It will be circulating. When you use it to better the life of Nigerians, the money will be circulating now. Nobody eats money. You only add value. You add value. You add value. When you use it to buy something, you added value. You don't bring out money and start eating it. No. The money will be circulating. 210 trillion naira, Esther. And look at the explanation. We use 17 trillion naira to man the pipeline in 1 year. Is that not explanation? Have you seen how the money was, 17 trillion naira in 1 year to man the pipeline. Esther. Look, it's a pity. I'm telling you. Truly, my people paying for lack of knowledge. If only Nigerians knew all these things from the beginning. Esther, I am very sure we would have at least started shouting from the rooftop to draw this president back.
Like I said, let's look at the situation in Rivers. Barely 3 months when peace was brokered in Rivers, fresh tension already amounting there. Members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martin Zamawule, they are loyal to the FCT minister. They are up to another face-off with the governor. The political crisis we already know was bettered between an intense battle between Fubara and Wike and all of that. But what happened? The issue now is that Fubara has refused to acknowledge the nominees these House of Rep members sent to him. He has been stalling in there, and before you know, they came up with the narratives of what have you been doing with the funds since you came back for public education, that the public infrastructure is dilapidated, is very poor, teachers do not have salaries to be paid, and the number of teachers to students are very few. And so what has he been doing with the money at his disposal? All of this is because of the nominees. Now there are fears that they may begin an impeachment process. Because of that, Fubara is currently in a closed door session with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He visited the president amidst the mounting speculation that he may soon dump the PDP to join the All Progressives Congress. Fubara dressed in a long blue sleeve shirt, black trousers, and a black flat cap. But again, there are other issues that have emerged from there. Beyond talks that since the House of Rep members have defected to APC, that it is incumbent on him to do the same and also speak with the president concerning the new situation that has developed between he and the House of Rep members. Now, the House of Rep members are loyal to Wike. They wouldn't have expressed that discontent if Wike did not sanction that. Meanwhile, we had heard that there is a cold war sort of between Wike and the president after the whole Yerima in Brooklyn, and a couple of northern elites who say Wike is actually crossing his boundary. What does this portend for Fubara in Rivers?
I will not be surprised if he defects to APC.
Okay.
I will not be surprised. After all, everybody saw it coming. And with this defection of lawmakers and those who coming back to PDP, the confusion is becoming more confused. That's the way I see it. Because, come to think of it, when they say the lawmakers should return, is it not for the status quo to remain? Is that not true?
Yeah.
So what is the essence of now 10 remaining in PDP, then 17 going back to APC? And the people that stayed back are mostly, I think 5 of them is women. And they are from the Igbo-speaking Riverside and Wike's people. What does that tell you? It means that Wike is suddenly losing out to Esther. I'm not joking. If you check now, all the camaraderie with Tinubu and all the bravado is dying down.
Or what if he's keeping a low profile now?
It's not a low profile. I think indirectly, Tinubu is getting worried with Wike's behavior. The land grabbing scandal, the houses in America, and the arrogance of Wike over the Tinubu's military men and all that. So Wike is not. He's looking for a home. Yes, a political home. Yes,
he already has a political home.
Yes, political home, because APC cannot contain him. It will come to a point where the APC people will tell Tinubu, you either choose us or Wike. At that point, what will happen? Can a Wike go and campaign in Rivers State?
But if Wike is delivering results,
results?
Rivers now is now an APC state.
Leave that
It's already guaranteed for 2027.
It is not.
The FCT2 is already working ahead for that.
Esther, speak for yourself.
Okay.
Rivers people that I know, they know Sendo. Rivers people. If they conduct election today, Wike will lose flat.
How sure are you?
I said free and fair
You
election.
recall what happened in 2023?
I said that was then. No, I get time before no be property. The Rivers people, they have woken up. They have learned their lesson. I'm not joking. The only reason why this is it not because we don't have a free and fair election, but why not consider the fact that if Electoral Act is amended and we now have free and fair election, all this your calculation, will it fall through? No, be sincere to yourself. Will anybody come and tell me that I will give Tinubu 20 million votes in my state when the population of the state is less than 4 million? Will you make such a promise? Where will you get it? No, tell me. If we have a free and fair, will you make such a promise? That is the problem. They know what they are planning. They are planning to rig, not to win election. They are planning to rig election, and that's why they are doing all this thing they are doing now. But I know that one day all these things will come to an end. Yes. Tinubu will not be there forever, Esther. Tinubu will not be there forever. One day Nigerians will remember what APC did to them.
Barrister, there were talks that the president actually was meant to look for how to infuse restructuring. I mean, that's not necessarily a regional system of government, but pattern the economy in that path. A couple of persons expressed disappointment that they're not seeing that, but a couple of persons are hopeful that with the economic reforms of his administration, specifically with the whole new tax admittance and the new tax reforms that will officially commence in 2026, that's an inroad into supposedly institutionalizing restructuring, making it that it's heading towards that pattern, and that if the president is given another 4 years, it will full on come into effect. Do you see it in that light? We're dissecting issues from the prism of how Nigerians are interpreting some things of some moves of the presidency.
Esther, somebody that want to walk, in fact, a child that want to survive, you see it from the first day that child was born. You start crying, wow, you start talking. Your mother will say, yeah, this one is alive. How are you telling me that 4 years now, nothing to show for the 4 years?
It's not yet 4 years.
But you are telling me another 4 years. You are telling me what is left? 2026, Abi.
Barrister, you know how 8 years of Buhari was.
Look,
the country was run aground. Is it magic? No, we're objectively speaking. Nobody's taking sides. Is it magic to resuscitate the economy?
I will not say.
And most of the sectors have been run down by Buhari, even though the government said they were going to continue from
there. I will not. I will blame Tinubu for what Buhari did in office. They are the same 10 and 10 pence. There is no difference between Buhari and Tinubu, because Tinubu told us he will continue where Buhari stopped.
You realize that when Buhari was the president, certain persons kept Tinubu away from Buhari?
Are they not keeping Tinubu the same manner? This list that he always doctor and amend and all that, like in this ambassadorial position, he included the name of a dead person. And do me have to remind you that Mr. President, this man is dead. But, why not use the name of some of us that are allowed to replace it? No, is it not funny? There are many Nigerians that are allowed that can even help to engineer the image of this country to the right path. You didn't see any of them. It is dead people. The same mistake Buhari did. I said everything Buhari did in office.
That's a mistake of whoever it was that put the list together.
Is that?
I think that's a mistake of whoever it was that put the list together.
Are you sure it's a mistake? It's a continuation of Buhari's legacy because Buhari did it.
No, we saw the whole presidential pardon list. That was very obvious that was not the list that the president actually looked through. It was written. Certain persons wrote it and gave it to him to assent to. So with this, it's possible. But for Reno Mokre, the president has been very specific. He resent the name for them to look into that. So I think the president really saw the names of these ambassadorial nominees.
Okay, so are they the best that can represent us?
For the president, I think.
No, for him. No, what we are talking about Nigeria, not Tinubu. When they go out there, it is ambassador of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, not ambassador of Tinubu. Get the thing that this APC that they don't even know the difference between them and the country. Seriously, that is why everything is all about them. On your mandate, everywhere you go, if you don't wear cap, you sing on your mandate. Like say the Nigerian state revolved around them. That is not how to look. I don't get it serious. I don't. And when you see a man behaving in this manner, that means he has nothing to offer. If you are doing something, if you are diligent at work, if you are as good as you claim, don't talk. Let the posterity, let Nigerians judge you. Esther, you don't need to say it now. Nigerians are not stupid. They will know that, yeah, this man is working. Your output will show itself. Esther, please, let me ask you. If Tinubu should wake up tomorrow and say, look, Ajokuta Steel Complex must work. I'm talking about the biggest steel plant in the whole world. That it must work. And he go ahead within 1 year, the place will, all the engines will start revving. Okuiboku paper mill, aluminium smelter industry, iron ore. I'm talking about capital projects that will push up your industrial ambition. How can you industrialize with all this steel complex? How can you industrialize this? How? You can see what I'm talking about here. We are busy celebrating tokenism, mediocrity. Why the world has moved on? The world has moved on.
We're going to take a short break. When we return, we'll be looking at the potential presidential candidates for 2027 and how you think they will break even. Talking about Rotimi Amechi of the ADC, Omoyele Sowore of the AAC, Peter Obi of either Labour Party or ADC, Atiku Abubakar of the ADC. Nigerians are saying this time around they want competence, they want capability, they do not want the same regurgitating elements in the same circle, taking them back to the barbaric primitive ages of governance, where governance is all about do for me, I do for you, and they relegate their responsibilities, and Nigerians have to look at how to cater for themselves. And the persons that are not really being looked into or considered are strong potential candidates that really prioritizes Nigerians. We're going to look into that after this very short break. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening rush still continues. We'll be right back. Friends, that he's not desperate to be president. It's not like he's not saying he's not going to be, he's not campaigning. No, he reiterated it, and this is amidst calls by the ADC that you should make a definitive stance. Now, the AAC, which obviously is presidential candidate, is Omoyele Sowore. They started their own galvanization of the youth across social media platforms. They're doing what you call civic mobilization, civic education, the rights and responsibilities of Nigerians, and talking about good governance policies and how the AAC or Sowore represents that. Atiku of the ADC has begun as well online, although we've not seen some active space that determines what their trajectory is, but the followers and online influencers are already asking questions of whom Nigerians will prefer. The All Progressives Congress have automatically endorsed the president for 2027, and their own is not just online talk, they physically began it. Door-to-door conversations about it, buses have been rolled out, but there are talks about whom the APC will zone for 2027 vice presidential candidate that will run along with the president. So the Labour Party decided to go about their convention. They're about planning a convention. Political parties are gearing up, and 2026 is the year where a lot of definitive statements, structures, personnel will emerge, and even new personalities may emerge as well. In this particular take, the question has been, all these persons currently telling us they intend to come out for 2027 are old leaders. Nigerians feel they want something new. They want something more decisive, something more, not necessarily too radical, but something that is definitive, that puts the people first. Do we have a problem? Is there a problem with the current crop of persons who have indicated interest? Why are we not seeing fresh, young, vibrant faces? If a demography that had said that they wanted to be more actively involved, they've not been able to present anyone younger, possibly 40 or 50 something, other than possibly Omoyele Sowore and Peter Obi in this bracket?
Because your election has been monetized. If you don't have a deep pocket, forget it. That's just the simple truth. There's no other answer to it.
So are we saying that the people's vote will never count because elections are monetized?
Even if you want to go by the vote, won't you mobilize the people? Won't you campaign? Won't you put out adverts?
How do we reorient the minds of Nigerians that you don't necessarily have to be influenced by money on that day at the polling unit, but vote your conscience? That
is if the people are no longer hungry, Esther. If the economy is good, if the people are comfortable, like the Americans, who will go to America and give somebody a cup of rice to vote? The man you want to give it will pull a gun on you. You can't even mess. You can't try that. It's like but here it is the name of the game. Inducing people. 2,000 for your vote, 3,000 for your vote, 5,000 for your vote.
Or more Tangala.
So what are you not saying? That is what that is how your politicians have seen Nigeria and the Nigerian people. They see you in that light. So whatever you are preaching, you are talking to yourself. They don't even want to know what you are saying.
Could it be possible that those who think they have it are afraid to come out? Or could it be because of how financially inducing it is to get involved in politics that good people have been put aside just because of monetary values or monetary concerns?
Of course. Take for example, somebody like Professor Patutomi. This is a man that the whole world consults. One companies, countries consult him and all that. In a Senate class, I would not want to beg that man come and help us with one financial sector or the other. Either CBN, Ministry of Finance and all that. But look at how he have been sidelined. Look at the product he's bringing out from Pan-African University. Such a man. Look at all the eggheads we have in all these universities. That the whole world is consulting and all that. Do we make use of them? No. It's all about the charlatans, charlatans. Charlatans who can be able to carry ballot box, who can muzzle people down, who can beat up police, beat up everybody, and have his way during the election. These are the people that are ruling the waves in Nigeria. Esther, that is your 21st century Nigeria. Everything you are preaching, you are wasting your time. Except the people rise up to do what other countries did. It will never go away. The poverty level is to the advantage of the politicians. If you preach any other thing, you are wasting your time. Forget it. Because they have made the people to depend on them for their survival. So whatever they drop is an advantage. How did they say it? Owo la yema. So
President, let's take a cursory look at the policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. If you try to go on Google to just check generally, it will tell you that there are mixed reactions about it. On paper, the fiscal policy reforms and all of the economic policy reforms are very good. But there's a contrast between the reality of those policies and the futuristic impact in our economy those policies will have. Unfortunately, it doesn't highlight what were the stopgap measures to possibly alleviate the pain, the intense pain that this policy formulation will have on the average Nigerian who necessarily do not have a shield to go through the trying times of this. Now, there are complaints about the perceived success and gains of the president's policy. Some people believe that so far it is only the rich and the wherewithal that are gaining from the policy implementation, while the poor are literally the ones not benefiting from it. For example, the subsidy, that is the subsidy removal on petrol. The idea, or the time the president told us about it, was that subsidy was meant to be for the common man, but the very elite who can over afford it are the ones benefiting from it. According to what the president said, we'll remove this from them so the common man can enjoy that rather than the political elite. The reality of that particular reform is in contrast of what the genuine intention was. 2 years after, the impact has not been felt. So the reality that a lot of Nigerians are asking is, in as much as this policy formulation on paper looks good, but the reality is appalling or not really for now yielding any positive return, in what way do the opposition think they would present a counterbalance or a counter effect in Tinubu's policy that could, in the short term, if at all Tinubu doesn't emerge, recuperate what has been lost by the average Nigerian? Except
among the opposition, you have a technocrat, people that know their facts and figures, people that know what the economy is talking about.
What I'm asking, Barrister, is what exactly can the opposition do different from what Tinubu is doing that would make their government better than his?
That is what I'm telling you. Except you have a technocrat who knows facts and figures. Is that not how to challenge this thing? If you have somebody, I think P2B fit in that bill because of his knowledge, because of his background. He has been in the bank for 20 years and other, especially in the UK. So he should know all those things. The rudiments of economic revival and survival.
What about Atiku?
Atiku may not, because that is not his forte.
Really?
It may not.
What about Showore?
Showoreke.
Yes.
In what?
We're talking about the candidates who have expressed their interest in running 2027.
Please, I have advised Showore before, and I will keep telling him, let him go to Ondo State, and let him occupy Ondo State, because that's what he's good at. He's either rioting or protesting or occupying somewhere.
So you're saying that he doesn't have the economic wherewithal? He doesn't have the economic wherewithal to do something that counterbalances
what has he done now? Esther, can you give what you don't have? These are how they deceive Nigerians. I don't get it. Showore have never held any government office. He has not been a governor, a councillor, a minister, a commissioner. So how did he get the experience? Please tell me. You can see now. This is how Nigerians make mistakes. Okay, since I've been protesting, what is the result? And I advise him, say, start from your village, start from your Ondo State. Is that a bad advice? Because somebody will come and say, I don't like Showore. I said, start from source. Let people know you for who you are, what you represent. Except this your protest and occupying everywhere. One day he will occupy his own house in protest, and he may not even know the way he's going about. Everywhere they did not call him, he carry himself and go there. Wherever he say, he will go there and begin to protest.
So it isn't about protest or calling out the misgovernance.
That is not how to call them out, Esther. That is no.
You do it diplomatically.
Hold on. Even the people that is doing this thing, they are playing pranks on Nigerians. Didn't they tell you here? The police told you that they are looking for Shore. How many times have Shore been on the wanted list?
Several occasions.
So what happened?
And he has several court appearances.
So what happened, Esther? What happened? People should be thinking,
what happened in what sense?
What haven't they done the needful now? Since you are looking for him,
the court processes are ongoing. He has different court appearances.
Somebody that is wanted.
Who is wanted? Who declared him wanted?
What are you telling me?
He's not
when he went to what is it called?
The court did not sanction. The court said the police has no right to declare him wanted.
Really? And police
speaking based on the facts on ground.
And police obeyed it, Abi. Police, the Nigerian police that you and I know, they obeyed that court order, Abi. Are you serious? Yes. Okay, all the cases, which one have seen the light of day?
All the cases, or you would blame the judicial system for that.
Really? Oh, but when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, I will not blame the judiciary.
Nnamdi Kanu's case has been ongoing for 4 or 5 years.
Eventually, what happened? Some of Shore's case is as old as how many years now? None of them have seen the letter.
So we're talking about
even during Buhari. So what I'm saying is that
individuals counter what this government already has on ground.
Since they cannot come together, forget that thing you are saying. They are not ready.
What? Who is not ready?
They are not. The opposition are not ready.
So you're saying we don't have any credible opposition to counter what the APC has?
Which of them? Which of them? Tell me which of them is sincere.
So in other words, you're telling me that the faces who are on ground are not persons that are likable to resuscitating and redirecting Nigeria.
When they are serious, you will see the impact. Nigerians will know. Esther, Nigerians will know. Look, I am even praying that this one party state should become a reality. Yes, let it become a reality. Let us even test it, so that Russian revolution will happen. You don't know how God works. God works in a mysterious way. You think that when this is happening, it's by a chance. No, God wants it to happen. So let this one party state happen. By the time Nigerian takes it, nobody will tell them to enter the street. Yes, that's the truth. Because when we have talked and talked, nobody wants to listen. Then we will hand it over to God. He knows how to bring about his.
In conclusion to what you're saying, if you're saying we do not have any viable, credible, sustainable, tangible opposition, then Tinubu should just continue.
Is that not what they have been saying?
Is that not what you've been saying?
Is that not what they have been saying? You know those who come here and say that instead of Atiku, let Tinubu continue. Instead of the opposition, let them go. So I pray that their dream will come to pass. Abi, all of us will be here to suffer it. Is that not true? Then when you become whatever you want, let me see whether you not amend the constitution. When you amend it, they will tell you, is that not what the constitution says? What will you do? Esther, what will you now do? So they don't know things until it happens. That's my worry with Nigerians. Whenever they are making this decision, they don't think ahead. Esther, they don't think ahead. The far-reaching implication. But when we are telling them, they will call us names. They will call us names. They don't even know. At least you learn from what happened in the past. You learn from what this person have done to you and how they have deceived and lied to Nigerians. And you think that all of a sudden they will start telling you the truth, Abi? No, they will start telling you the truth. Every time they will hire some economic whatever, and they will go to the media and tell you that the economy is improving. The economy is improving, and the bag of rice is 70,000 naira. The economy is improving. How much did they meet it when they came in 2015? The economy is improving. People don't forget all of a sudden. They forget things. Esther, they forget things. Without thinking, they don't forget things. Meanwhile, the reality is staring at them in the face. They don't want to face it.
We need to take calls and messages.
That's the problem. It was quick for Tinubu to order military jet fighter to go bomb Benin Republic. Same time, we have this material, we have all this. It was not easy, or it is not easy for Tinubu to order these people, military, to fish these people out, to go bomb Sambisa Forest, to make sure they stop this killing. No actions from there, but this one, it was easy to take actions. That was unnecessary decision, misplaced priorities, I call it. That's a misplaced priority. Using our resources and everything to go and stop fight or stop military taking over Benin Republic. Do you understand? How are they going to pay us back or everything they did yesterday just to say thank you for coming to our rescue? That's all. After all, the man, even if it took time for the man to issue a congratulatory or to issue a message to the president, a thankful message to the president that what he did, even if it took time, he did that. It's gone. Everything is gone. But now we left helpless. We are able to help people in their own country simply because they are our neighbors. But yet we are not able to help ourselves. Nigeria are able to restore peace, normalcy in that country, but we are not able to restore peace in our country. We are not able to make peace. because our people, they are jaguda. People are bigger than law. People are bigger than government to make decisions. Do you understand? That's part of the problem we are facing here. We are helpless. We are helpless, seriously. And the person, just imagine this now. If somebody, that's why they say if they explain Nigeria to you, you are not going to understand. If you understand, they don't explain it very well. And the way they explain it to you, you think you understand. You put it in writing. If you are writing the exam, you put it in writing. Like that, you fail the exam because they don't explain it to you well. It's a lie. This is just a typical example. Anyways, how could we be able to make order to go bomb another country, to help them solve the problem of taking over military, to calm them down, make peace in the country? We have challenges, insecurity. We know these people. We talk to them as security people. They talk to them on the phone. We speak to them. The NSA, National Security Advisor, said the people, the kidnappers, are doing well, doing fine in the bush. So they have contact with these people in the kidnappers, and then they communicate with them to know how they are faring, or probably they go to the bush to see them. That's the only reason why NSA could come and tell Nigerians that they are doing fine, even if they are not able to rescue them, that these people are doing fine in the bush, wherever they are. So they have relationship. Is it that they goes to the bush to see where these people are being kept, or NSA communicate with the bandits? They're negotiating with them on the phone. They are not able to, government is not able to meet up with the conditions given to them. Now he's asking the bandit, how are the children? Are they okay? The bandit is giving them assurance, don't worry, they are okay. Whenever you meet your promise, come, we'll release them to you. That's the only thing. See that he spoke to them on the phone. They are not able to track them down, or they went there by themselves to see the children by themselves, because seeing is believing. So how do we find ourselves in this condition when we are not helpless, not able to help ourselves, but we can help another country? Something is wrong somewhere. Yeah, something is wrong. I'm talking about elections. In fact, a lot is going on. 2027 is going to be a serious, starting from next month, January, we see a lot of changes. People will start making a lot of political statements, and where they belong, what they are doing. Then we'll know where the country is going then. So if we're not able to constitutionally to sign electoral reform into law, that means we are still going back to 2023 election. That's the reason why somebody will come and promise you, I'll give you 2.5 million, even if the population or the state is not up to 2.5 million. Where is he going to get everything? Get the complete 2.5? Even if we have 2.5 population, for example, definitely everybody is not going to vote. Everybody is not going to vote. So, because they know what they are planning to do. And it's a country where we don't look for the right candidates. We look for those people who have big pockets to mobilize, to organize, to disrupt the process of the election, to snatch and run away with the ballot boxes, and settle, because they have weaponized poverty in the country. The people see reason to collect 2K just to vote. Say, I beg you, all die. You don't spoil now today. I beg you, if they want repair, make I quickly take this 2K. How much? 20K, 10K. I quickly use this one, go sort myself out for one day. You're selling your future right to somebody for 10K, 2K. Just imagine like that. Then after that, you come back again to those who do not sell their conscience, who do not sell, and you are complaining to them. And those people are looking for you. And if God want to punish you, you still be the one suffering, because for you to even collect 2K to vote for a candidate who does not deserve your vote simply because of 2K, it means that you are poor. It means that you have nothing to eat. And if the government fail, definitely it's going to affect you the more. Those who do not sell their vote, they are okay. Reasons why they do not sell. If the government fail, before those one comes to your level, you are gone down beyond your level. That is it. But if you are able to resist the hunger within that day, because highest, the money they're going to give you is going to take you for a day, as the case may be, a week. So whatever you have been doing before, you can still manage and eat and do whatever you've been doing before to keep yourself within that 1 week again. You can still live and survive. And that might be a future changer for you. That might be a game changer for you. That might be something that is going to take you out of that poverty condition that you find yourself. But that thing you did within 1 hour, it will change your life positively or negatively. What do you think? Simply means, look, 2027, nobody needs to tell you not to sell your vote, but to vote for the right candidate. That's just it. Other than that, nothing more to say, but to ask you to please share this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel.